Okay, do you want to watch me change the oil in my Kx450? Super simple. So let's get straight into it. You're gonna need a few things. One, you're gonna need a Kx450. This one's a 2021. It looks like a 22 because of the plastics. It's not, it's a 21. This goes for 2019 through 2023s. They're all the same oil capacity, the whole nine. So, you're going to need an 8mm. You're going to need a 12mm, preferably with an extension. Doesn't have to be large. You're gonna need some oil. I'm using Maxima Premium 4 1040. It's great stuff. If you're not running Maxima, you probably shouldn't change your oil. Just kidding. Fresh oil is good oil. And where is... Oh. And you're gonna need a filter. It's a KN207 or just a 207 and what's the other one? I'm not sure. Anyway, we're gonna get to changing this oil. Step one, start the bike. This is gonna be super simple, especially if you have an electric start. Start it up, let it run, let the oil get nice and thin, let it move around. I don't recommend changing oil on a cold bike, especially if you live somewhere where it's freezing cold outside like I do. I think it's 27 degrees out right now, so we're gonna get this oil warmed up and Step 2, pull your drain plug, 12 mil. Just like that, nicely done. Not too bad, not too great. I think it was like, I don't know, 3.5 hours. Oh yeah, one more thing that you'll need, a flathead screwdriver for your oil cap. I'm just gonna use my drill with a flathead in it. If you loosen this while it's draining, it usually helps it drain faster. It's like science or something like that, so, yep. Usually there's an O-ring on these. Yep. So if you see there's an O-ring in here, this black O-ring, don't lose that. You can clean it off if need be. This one honestly looks pretty good, so probably just gonna set it to the side and pop it back on in a minute. Next thing, oil filter cover. This is your 8mm. Ouch, watch your header if you just ran your bike. I like to back these out like little by little, turn up top, turn at the bottom. Just kind of back them out a little evenly until they break loose. So your top one is very long, your bottom one is very short, so they go in order. Pull this off. Oh, nice. This cap also has an O-ring, black O-ring, you can see it right here. Don't lose that either, helps it seal. Pay attention to this, okay? See how this is in? That's how your new one goes back in. Do not blow up your engine by putting this in backwards. Honestly, I don't even know if you can. I've heard a few stories of people doing it. Tisk tisk. Usually take some needle nose. Oh. grab this. Now you want to go in here and check for metal flakes. If you have those, that's not the best thing. So you want to not have metal flakes in your oil filter. I usually go in here with a rag, wipe this all out, maybe some contact cleaner, clean it all up before I put the new one back in. So in this oil cap, you also have a spring, okay? When you put it back in, spring goes over this, just like so. You have your new filter in, rubber side in, this side out. Take your spring, put your cover back on. Short bolt on bottom and long bolt on top. Snug. Snug. Before you add oil, replace your drain bolt. Another very important thing, do not cross thread this. And again, don't need to rag on it. Snug. I'll say it again, snug. Snug. Filling back up with oil, you may ask, how much oil? How much does it recommend? How much do you put in? Going by the owner's manual, capacity 0.9 liters, which is equivalent to 1.0 US quarts when filter is removed, which is what we just did. We removed the filter. Since I buy these big jugs, I have a ratio cup. 1 quart is 946 milliliters, so I'm probably going to put 960 milliliters in this cup, just to be on the safe side. A little bit extra doesn't hurt, as long as you're not putting half a quart extra in it. A little bit extra is a good safe measure in my book. So I'm going to go ahead and do 500 milliliters first, because this cup fills up to 500 milliliters. And then the next time I will do 460 milliliters to get 960 total milliliters. Those changed. I like to start it after I'm done just to make sure there's no weird sounds or anything like that. So let's go ahead and give her a start. Okay, now let's talk about this sight glass. This sight glass is not an oil level check, as in it's not like a dipstick would work. You can't come out here on a cold engine and look at this sight glass for an accurate measure of oil. So how you use this, you start your bike like we just did, you let it warm up, and then you put your bike on a level surface, prefer, a stand like so, and then you let the oil settle, and then you should have a reading halfway between the sight glass. The way I have the camera right now, it's down looking up, so it probably looks a little low, but when you're looking at it level, it's perfectly between the sight glass, so we're good here. But I just wanted to tell you on how the sight glass works. So don't come out here on a cold engine. Look at your sight glass, because most likely it's gonna read nothing and just dump a ton of oil in your bike. That's not how these work. So bam, just like that. Simple oil change, doesn't take much. You know, I usually go probably, I don't know, 1.5 to 4 hours max on an oil change. It's just preventative maintenance. It's not that expensive if you buy in bulk like that. Just gives you peace of mind too. So if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Dude, I have literally 85 subscribers. You can't just hit the button, just subscribe. Yeah, if you like the video, like and subscribe. I hope this helped. Let me know in the comments what kind of videos you want to see. Literally as soon as the weather breaks, like in a week or two, we're going to be out ripping this thing. I'm so stoked for Moto this year. It's going to be great. Just got a new camera. I'm going to have a fun time with it. So I hope everybody has a safe year, has a great time on their bike. Yeah, so we'll see you in the next video.